Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. This is day 22. Day 22 of our 25 days YouTube monetization challenge. Yeah, that means that we are gradually getting to the end of this challenge. And I tell you, I believe you have learned a lot. I've also learned a lot too. Don't forget that learning never ends, okay? Every single day, we'll learn something new. We'll learn from our experiences, we learn from our mistakes, we learn even from new information that come out every day. And I'm about to teach you something that's going to blow your mind. I'm sure you want to know what it is, right? But first, go ahead and give a like to this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, thank you once again for all of you subscribing to this channel. I do not take it lightly. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, let me quit talking and quickly get into my screenshots. Okay. Now, yesterday we began the process of, the AdSense ecosystem process. But I'm going to be sharing something that's really, really, really interesting today. So, guys, just make sure you stick with me because you'll be glad you did. Now, prior to probably, within the last few weeks ago, maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks ago, prior to then, you had to do what we call your identity verification and your address verification when you get monetized, right? Because don't forget, we've crossed the threshold of being monetized, right? And for you to get monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Then you'll be sent a notification for you to apply for the YPP, which is the YouTube Partner Program. Once you fulfill all of that and your channel is eligible and everything is in order, they check that you don't have any strikes, no problems, nothing, then you will be approved for monetization. And of course, the next thing is that you go turn on monetization. Now, after you do that, you also need to set up your AdSense account, right? And you need to verify. Don't forget, in the process of when you applying, you had to create an AdSense account or at least connect your YouTube channel to your AdSense account. When you start earning money, you need to get to a certain threshold. I think it should be like $10 or something like that. Then you will be prompted in your YouTube studio to go and get verified. Now, the good news is that you don't necessarily have to wait for these two steps, but you can choose to have it. And there's a reason why you should have it. So let me talk about the way it's always been. You have to, first of all, do what we call identity verification. Now, yesterday, I spoke a lot about how you can make more money as a monetized YouTuber, right? Especially when you're just starting out. So I wanted to, I left, hey guys, welcome. Hello, Heather, you're welcome. Yeah, so hi people, thank you so much. Please go ahead and smash that like button, double tap on the surface and subscribe. Thank you very much. So I spoke about how you can make more money, right, as a new YouTuber, okay? And that one, go check that video out that we did yesterday. But now you also need to you need to also verify your identity. And after verifying your identity, that is an online verification online verification. You'll be asked to put in your passport, your driver's license, or any of those, identity parameters. And then you will get your your identity verified. But after that, you're supposed to do what we call an address verification, where they send a physical PIN, which is like a physical letter or like a sheet that has 6 digits, and they send it to your address you imputed into AdSense. Now, that is the way it's always been. But now you can get your online verification done. That's it. And it is put together in what I call a partnership with Google with Persona. So you have the option of choosing whether you want to verify now, which is a 10-minute online verification process, or you can choose to do the user ID and the mail PIN verification. So it's now up to you. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you might want to choose the second option. And the reason why is that if you are using somebody else's AdSense account, in that case, it may be quite clumsy for you to do online verification. So that's why it's still available for people that probably are using a proxy Maybe you're using somebody else's, account. You're using somebody else's AdSense account, right? So if you're doing that, you cannot use this verify now system because the person is not going to be there with you, and it's going to be very tough to do that. So that's the only major reason why you should stick to getting your PIN by mail, because if it's somebody else's, you'll have to get it across to the person's address. So, but let's assume it's your account, your AdSense account, everything is yours. Oh, why not? Just go into having this done 10 minutes. So this is a process. When you click on verify now, it takes you to this persona platform. And this persona platform just needs you to do like a video verification. I mean, you guys are already used to this. I mean, there are many apps that we sign up for that we have to do like a face verification, a video verification. So this is exactly just like that. Now, this has been available before now, but it was just rolled out more countries. Okay, so this process is something that used to be like restricted to certain countries, but now YouTube just rolled it out to more countries. And if you happen to be, in those countries it been rolled out to, I'm telling you, you can do this. And because you can also do this in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria, and this is possible in Nigeria, but you'll have to choose. So let me take you through the steps. So you get to the persona platform, and then you click on begin verifying. And then you will need to choose, your country. Then what country is your government ID from? So you need to choose where your government ID is from. And then, of course, here it's already pre-selected as Nigeria, and you click on select. But whatever it is, if it's not, you click on that and you choose your country. And then you can now choose the particular kind of ID you want to upload. So you have an opportunity to use driver's license. You can also use national ID, NIN. You can use passport. That's your traveling passport, your passport, and then you can also use your voter card, right? But you need to have all of these properly ready. You need to have it available, right? Not as a picture, because some people tend to like have scanned it or maybe snapped it down. No, you have to have it physically with you, because anyone you choose is going to lead you to say, okay, go ahead, put this thing down and let us scan it. So you need to take a clear photo of the front and the back. So depending on the kind of ID you're using, if it's a passport, it'll tell you what to snap. If it's a driver's license, it'll tell you what to snap. If it's the NIN or the voter's card, it will tell you what to snap. So based on what it has already decided, this has to be like a physical copy of your ID. Remember that. It's not something you've already snapped or scanned before. You need to have it ready. So when you do all of that, the front, the back, and everything, you put in all your details. They'll ask you for the basics. You click on continue, and then you now be shown an opportunity where you're going to like put your face in a frame, and then you need to move it side to side. As you can see this picture showing here, move it to the side, move it to the other side, left, right, and back to center. Once you've done all of that, you can now do what? You go ahead and then you get it done. And then, of course, you are ready. You are ready. Congratulations, you are done. And that's it. So when you go, you'll find out that it is verified. So this is the process that you will take now if you want to do what we call online verification. And I tell you, this takes less than 15 minutes and you will be done. So unlike in the other places that you have to actually wait for the PIN to come. So what are the pros? What are the pros and cons of this? There's a lot of pros, right? There's a lot of pros for this, because if you don't have to wait for so long. You can get it done under 15 minutes, and you are verified. And this verification covers both identity verification and your address verification. You don't need to be waiting for another PIN. This covers for everything. So you are good to go. Now, but like I told you earlier, if you actually do not have access to your own direct AdSense account, you will have to go the older way. You'll have to go the older way by what? Going to choose ID and mail PIN verification. You have to choose that, because let me give you a story of what happened. There was a guy who, he's in Zambia. I think Zambia. Is it Zambia? Yeah, Zambia. And at the time, at one particular point in time, Zambia wasn't eligible for YouTube Partner Program. So he had to partner with somebody in Nigeria to use that person's AdSense account. They were able to do everything. Eventually, he lost touch with that person. And I tell you, $2,000 plus was locked up in his account, which he could not reach, which he couldn't reach the person. He could not claim the money, and the money was just there, staring him in the face. So you need to be able to, anybody you're pairing with, anybody's account you're using, you need to grip on that person. And the person is someone you can trust. I tell you, if not, the money's gone. Your money is gone. So you really have to be very careful about it. So that's just the cons of using somebody else's AdSense account who you do not trust, who you're not sure whether the person will just rug pull you. You have to be very, very careful. So that's just what I would say is a big con. But if you trust the person and you don't have an AdSense account, you have to go through the use ID and mail PIN verification. You may not be able to do the verify now. I hope this made a lot of sense. So this is a new way to go. This is the new way to go, and you will get verified within 15 minutes. I hope that saves a lot of headache and gives you quick access to the money, right? And don't forget, right, when it comes to making money on YouTube, you need to put in the work. I tell you, when you just get monetized, that's when the work starts. That's when the work starts. Don't get fooled. Some people say, oh, they'll just be sleeping and then the money will be floating in. No, I have 3 monetized YouTube channels. I still put in the work. I still have to post content. And when I post content, that's when YouTube now pushes it, and then I can make money because of the ads that are on the videos. And you see, I have 3 monetized YouTube channels, right? They make money for me every day. But the way they make money is different. I have my most performing that makes a whole lot, and I have the one that is least performing that doesn't make so much. But the beautiful thing is that no matter how much you are making from your channels, you must have other avenues. Either you're having memberships, you're asking for super chats, and you have digital products that you can actually sell, which is very important. And coming up very soon after this particular, 25 days, I'm going to be sharing with you digital products, how you can create digital products for your business, because you want to be sure that you're making money, not just only from AdSense, but from other means. But I mean, AdSense money is sweet. Don't get me wrong. I love it because at least if I do the work, I'm sure I'll make money from it. But it can be very unpredictable. This moment, it's very high. The next moment, it could be low. So you need to have other things that can fill up the space. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, that's what we have for today. Day 22. So it's a combination, identity and address, and everything flows together because now it's online. Okay. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow in day 23. We just have 3 more days to go. Go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the like button. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.